Hey y'all, good to see you again here on Grassroots Gardening. I'm Ryan, and it's Saturday. We just closed down the business. We had a great day. Tons of people came out to see us getting their fall planting stuff, their pansies and camellias. And so anyway, we've got a lot of stuff blooming, a lot of stuff happening around the nursery. So I thought if you guys want to, we'll just go take a quick nursery tour, just walk around. Let me show you guys what's happening. Got the whole place to ourselves, so strap on your shoes and let's go check out and see what we've got happening right now. And remember, the more you know, the more you grow. So first I want to show you guys this grass here. So now is the time of year when grasses really shine, like literally. Look at that thing. This is pink mully grass, Muhlenbergia. And this time of year, which we are mid-October, these plumes come out. They come out kind of white at first. Let's see, there's none that are really have the white color to them, but come out kind of white, and then they have this real nice pink color that they turn. And they're really nice planted in mass. So if you've got a group of them, they just kind of dance in the wind, and when that sunlight catches them just right, they're awesome. So this is the time for grasses to really kind of do their thing. And I believe this is some miscanthus down here that's blooming. And it's got some neat looking fronds to it. Grasses really can add a lot to the landscape, and once they're established, they're really, really tough. Even some of the vitex are still blooming. This is one of my favorite small trees right here. I did a video on a vitex in my yard. This one in particular is called Flipside because the underside of the leaf has a real cool purple tinge to it, you see there. But if you like vitex, we might want to check that video out I did a few months back with mine in full bloom in the summer. And then of course our encore azaleas are putting on their second bloom of the year. They give you a nice big bloom in the springtime, and then give you a bonus bloom now in the fall. And they have a ton of different colors. Pinks, mixes, whites. Got a nice crimson queen, Japanese maple right here. I've been trying to train this one to have its stem right here, or its branch, go out across the rock and head out towards the pond. And this is a nice specimen tree right there. Has a beautiful burgundy to it, and that'll turn even a richer color here as fall progresses. And the guys came with Amen Corner Ponds, the fellows who built this pond, came the other day, just like 2 days ago, and cleaned this whole thing up. I mean, it was grown up pretty bad. These aquatics just go crazy in this environment. They had grown up quite a bit. So the guys came in, they drained the pond, they pruned all of the aquatic plants and shrubbery up, and then they took a pressure washer and actually got in there and did the pond, and it looks unreal. Look at how good you can see the fish now. The fish are kind of like, hey, what the crap, but where'd all of our plants go? But it looks fantastic. And you have to do this periodically anyway, and a fall clean out is really a must, because all of the plants are gonna go dormant anyway, and you don't want them going right to the filter. But doesn't that look gorgeous, y'all? And them boys did a good job. They do a fantastic job from start to finish. So if you're in our area, Amen Corner Ponds is who we highly recommend for any water feature, because they just do phenomenal work, as you can see here. My pitcher plants are still hanging on somewhat. I've got to come and collect my seeds. If you remember the video we did not too long ago, actually it was kind of a little while ago, back in the spring, we cross-pollinated some. And so now we need to come down here and collect our seeds, and then we will plant those next spring and see what our results are. The knockout roses are still going off, adding tons and tons of color, and they will until we get a good hard frost. We had kind of an early frost this year. Usually it's on into November we get our frost, but came a little bit early this year. Of course, right now is the time when your Sasanqua camellias are in bloom, and a lot of these are the October Magic series by Southern Living. And they've got a ton of different colors. Really, really phenomenal shrubs here. So your sasanquas will bloom now in the fall, and then your japonicas, your larger leaf and generally larger plant camellias will bloom as the winter progresses. Here's some more sasanquas over here. Look at that. So it really is possible, you know, if you plan your garden right, where you have color all year long. But your camellias are the showstoppers right now. Look at this one. Let's see what the variety this guy is. He's got a wasp in him. This is a Yuletide. So this is a real popular one, holiday variety of camellia right there. And the pollinators are just loving it. A little yellow jacket in that one. And walking down this way, this is another one of my favorite pollinators. This is the African basil, I believe it's called. And the pollinators have just been loving it all year long, literally from early summer all the way until now. And then this is a cool little salvia I tried this year called Hot Lips. Looks like it's kind of got lipstick on. And I don't know the name of this salvia, but it's got real pretty purple and white blooms on it. And our lily pond is kind of getting ready to go to sleep for the winter. All the pads are kind of slowly dying off. So we'll have to get in there and clean them up once they decide to really go to sleep, once the water temperature drops. And there's our waterfall, another feature. Actually goes up to a creek if you watched any of our videos before. It's another one of Amen Corner Pond's masterpieces. And look at this African basil here. Good gracious. Look at the size of that thing. And it's still absolutely covered. I don't know if y'all can see the amount of bees on this thing or not, but they are everywhere. And then let's see. Oh, this is that salvia from Proven Winners. Look at the size of that thing. And I cannot for the life of me remember the name of it right now, of course, because I'm filming. I'll have to put it up on the screen a little bit later. But really, really impressive size on that thing there. There's another one right up there, right next to, let's walk around to the other side. I want to show you how well this Ipomea or sweet potato vine, this one's green with envy, I believe it's called. Another proven winner. Let's walk around to the other side. You'll see why it's a proven winner. This thing drowned out a couple of other plants, and it got a little burnt by the frost the other night. But look at the size of that dude. Isn't that cool? And love the Chartreuse color. And it's just been killing it all summer long. Love that one. We're definitely growing that one again next year. And then they got some dichondra planted in a pot, kind of spilling out there. Got our pumpkin patch photo area set up. The girls did a fantastic job there. That looks cool. That's been all over social media. All of our fountains and stuff we've got displayed. Let's see, this is another one of my favorites for a real dry area. So this is the Color Guard yucca. So if you've got real dry area, that's a cool plant to put in there. The mums are still going off. We've got pumpkins galore, hay bales, all kinds of fall stuff for your yard to get you in shape for the coming winter. Now this is a neat salvia that I read about, and I had to find it because it actually came from South Carolina. A lady down in Beaufort, I think it was. This one, I think, naturally hybridized in her yard. It's called Anthony Parker salvia. And it gets pretty big and really, really dark purple blooms on it, if my camera will focus. But you can kind of see how dark those things are. Really pretty plant. I like that one, so we've made some more of it. to have available. All of our snapdragons are just showing out right now. We've got pansies absolutely galore. The girls have made up a couple of pots that are already ready for your porch. You don't have to do anything other than just throw them out and water them. And then look at the pansies, you guys. These are some of the healthiest pansies I've seen in a while. And it is prime time for planting right now. And if we don't have a color that you want, well then you just don't need it. Because we have got literally every single color of the rainbow. So pansies galore, and then violas, which are another one of my favorite. These are super tough and really easy to do. You can plant them along with some Dusty Miller. They've got oranges, whites, purples, just every color, again, that you can imagine. Still got some fall veggies. Let's go in here in the greenhouse and see what's happening. Oh, it feels good in here. Starting to cool off just a little bit outside. Even got a clematis, however you want to say it, blooming in there. Some zinnias. This is some more of your houseplant cactus and hanging baskets. I mean, the girls just do a phenomenal job of keeping this place full, keeping it clean, and keeping it pretty. Oh, I did smell this today. I wish we had smell-o-vision, because this Hoya is blooming right now and it smells amazing. Look how it just kind of trails down and it's in full bloom. We've got a bunch of those. We've got the little aquascape pond in here with some pitcher plants. Some Dieffenbachia right here, a nice house plant. Ferns and money trees, fountains, hanging begonias. Oh, this is a cool one. This is that ficus, the variegated ficus. Check that leaf out, isn't that cool? Got crotons over there. Schefflera, variegated Schefflera. Some false agave. This is a cool croton. Look at the leaf on that guy. They've got pitcher plants and hanging baskets. So these are carnivorous plants. And the bugs go down in there and get trapped. So that'll help keep some bugs out of your house, along with the, of course, the Venus flytraps and some of the other pitcher plants. Beautiful ferns, staghorn ferns. We've got some caladiums in here, philodendrons out the yin yang. Really nice Rex begonias. These will liven up your house for sure. And some Aglaonema. And I'm impressing myself remembering all these names. Usually I've stumbled up a couple times by now. This is a Micans philodendron hanging basket. Got a cool purple tint to it. And then the crocodile fern. This one's neat. Look at the skin on it. Oh, I say skin because it's that's what it kind of looks like, is a crocodile skin. That's a really cool one. And oh, the jellyfish. So these are air plants that they've put in to seashells, and they just kind of hang upside down and you mist them every once in a while. Orchids, you just got it all. It would take me forever to go through this whole greenhouse and show you all the stuff we've got. Look at this Hoya bloom. That's cool. Let's see if it smells. A little bit, kind of chocolatey. Got a rattlesnake plant, a nice pattern to its leaf. Of course, your snake plants or mother-in-law's tongue there, and some prayer plants or calatheas or ferns. This big Dieffenbachia here, this one's cool. I forget the name of it, but I like the color of this leaf. Got some anthuriums over here. They're cool looking leaves. And then this one's one of my favorites. This is not super rare anymore. Kind of rare, I guess. You don't see it a lot, but Xanthosoma Mickey Mouse. And it's heavily mutated. Look at the leaf on that thing, all gnarled up. Really cool conversation piece but it's just so mutated till it's ain't funny. But interesting leaf nonetheless. We've got the dark ZZ plant there, the regular ZZ plant, Dracaena, a little bit of everything. And there's my big old Norfolk Island pine that I had as a Christmas tree as the kids were growing up. That's the only plant in here that's not for sale right now because, well, it's just kind of sentimental. But we do have some little ones coming here soon for Christmas time. And of course we've got some peace lilies. And I think that's about it for this house. Let's go check out the jungle house and I'll show you guys my progress in there. All right, y'all, this is still a work in progress in here. Still haven't got her all the way done, but we're getting closer. And of course the birds are gonna squawk. There's our buddy Larry, who we're having to build new cages for now because he tore his last ones up. I'm gonna show you right now. Larry, why you gotta be so bad, dude? You can't help it, can you? And then we've got one bird over here who's sneezing. That would be Harley. But first on the way is Miss Scarlet. Hey, Scarlet. How are you? Are you gonna talk? Of course not, because I'm filming. So the one that was sneezing is Harley over here. Hey, Harley. And of course you're gonna be quiet now too. They are all camera shy. So we're in the jungle house now. And again, like I say, I haven't got it all the way done just yet. But we've got some really, really cool plants in here. And everybody's doing really good. The temperature and humidity is just right. And all the plants are really, really showing out. Here's our friend Bertle. Hey, Bertle. I know you're not going to talk, so I'm not even going to try. And then we've got our little birds, little parakeets there. And then this is what we're having to do because of our buddy Larry. Now, I built him such a cool bamboo house in there. Let me zoom out a little bit. I had him a nice bamboo structure, similar to what is in this cage, but it was just much bigger. I mean, it was a whole cage built out of bamboo, and he tore it to splinters. So we're coming in here now, and we're just going to custom build 2 cages. Scarlet will go in this one, and Larry will go in that one. And then if he tears that one up, well, then I just don't know what I'm going to do with him then. Let's see. We're going to show you guys the waterfall, which I still need to put the video up of how we built this. My son and I. Pretty neat little build there. But it runs all the time. We've got the blue lights. Nighttime it looks really pretty. There's a big monstera up there on the shelf, and then of course an elbow or 2 on the wall, and orchids everywhere. We're just going to jungle this place out. There's our big corpse lily. So that is the Amorphophallus titanum. That is the largest flower in the world. And if it does bloom, you may not want to be in here because the reason they call it the corpse lily is because it smells like rotting flesh. So that should be interesting. But all our calatheas are loving it in here. Trying to do a little something here with some paint cans just to kind of recycle stuff that comes in the landfill. So we're painting them. Going to build us a nice little wall of paint cans here. Got our door put in recently so you can see inside the store. Or actually, all you can see is just a reflection, so sorry about that. But anyway, getting the door almost ready. The little bar area is coming together, so we'll actually be able to serve back here at this bar eventually. Got our TV hung up on the wall. Put some plants up on the wall, just run some 2x4s, and that way we can take advantage of all the space in here. But my goal is just to kind of, I don't want you to see, well, I want you to see as little plastic and metal as possible, and just you know, really give that jungle vibe to it. But it's coming together. Hopefully not too much longer. Just had a few setbacks, like having to build Larry's cage and coming back and fixing drains and all that good stuff. But we're getting there, guys, slowly but surely. So that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed walking around this mid-October with me here at Grassroots. And appreciate you guys for watching, as always. And like Larry always says, Larry, what do we say? The more you know, the more you grow. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you on the next video.